You hired me as a maid and a babysitter, a dog walker, and a chef. Make me some eggs, and I don't like them too scrambled, but also not too runny. Do I look like Chef Ramsay to you? Hi, guys. Welcome to Creative Struggles, and you are here with Nahjalae, and it is Christmas Eve. Oh, my Lanta. Yes. We have a tree. We have got it from the 99-cent store about 4 years ago, and it is still standing strong. It's a collapsible one. So, you plop it up and you plop it back down. Very easy to manage, can fit into small corners. Do you guys like my whole getup? For those of you listening, I have on a green sweater with Santa Claus on it. I also have some Santa Claus glasses. It's so cute. I have my hair pinned up just in case you want to get a visual. Just wanted to explain that to you. So getting right into it, I'm going to take the glasses off because I want you guys to see my facial expressions, but the glasses are here in spirit. We're going to put those over to the side because I got some things to talk about with you guys today. So I'm going to start incorporating just random stories or situations that happen to me on the regular because I just need other people to hear what I'm talking about and see if I'm the one that is in the wrong. So I went to this new coffee place. I tried it once from coworker, really cute drinks, really good. I'm gonna get that drink again, right? So I go to this place, cute inside, order my drinks, and there's nothing else to look at. So I'm just watching the girl make my drink. As she's making the drink, she sticks her nasty tail finger in my drink, digs whatever out that she needed to get out. As soon as she looked up, she locked eyes with me. I see her, see me, see her. She continues to make the drink as if nothing happened, as if she didn't put her nasty finger in my drink. So I'm like, I just know. I just know she didn't do this right in front of me too. Like, that's actually crazy. So she finishes making the drink. And I politely say, hey, I'm so sorry, but you're going to have to make that drink over because I seen you put your finger in it. No, I didn't. You literally looked at me and I looked at you. I watched you do it. Like, what are we talking about right now? And she storms off. Now the darn store manager flies from the sky and drops down. I'm sorry, so can you tell me what happened again? I said, yeah, she was making the drink and I don't know if something fell in there, not sure, but she stuck her finger in the drink to dig whatever out and proceeded to make the drink. And I said, I just would like a new drink. That's all. I think that she should probably be wearing gloves. That's more sanitary opposed to her just freeballing with her hands and sticking her fingers in everybody's drink. That's disgusting. After seeing that, I can't bring myself to go back to that coffee place. Make sure y'all watching people make y'all stuff. And, to be quite frank, anybody that's making our food probably nasty as and they probably ain't washed their hands in a couple of days. But we're not seeing them do it, so we can only pray over our food, bless it, and be done with it. If you actually see somebody playing in your food, you better say something. Speak up. Now, moving on to regularly scheduled programming. This episode is going to be talking about jobs, and I thought that I was going to be an assistant, filing papers, scheduling. Instead, I was a maid, babysitter, chef, all while trying to chase my check from this person that hired me. So we're going to get into that. But you guys know we have to do the grind report first. And simply as put, it's the holidays. There is not much going on. It's to be expected. So we'll try again next year. It's fine. I have 2 stories for you. Now, if you can recall, in episode 5, I talked briefly about getting a full-time security job before I moved here to LA. Now, we're gonna dive deeper into that. So, get here, go to the security place. Because I moved to a new state, I needed the current state's guard card. I took the class and, got the little certificate. So I was placed at this music studio in Santa Monica. Mind you, I live a whole hour away from Santa Monica in traffic. So you can only imagine, I'm just thinking like, I don't think this is gonna work, but this is all that I'm working with right now. So we're gonna have to make this work. Just gonna have to get up early. Bada bing, bada boom. I had to do a separate interview for the supervisor that worked at this music studio. I go there for the interview. I have my resume with me. Go in and give him my resume. And he immediately looks at it, looks me up and down, and says, "Don't think that you're going to be better than anybody here because you went to college." I'm sorry. Huh? Are you upset that I went to college and you didn't? That's what it's giving to me. Because who said that I was better than anybody here? I'm just trying to get this job. Clearly, I'm in a bind because I'm here. And you fixed your lips to say, don't think that I'm better than anybody that works here because I have a college degree and apparently nobody else that works here does? What does that have to do with me? And his attitude was very rude, energy off. And I was like, you know what? This is not the job for me. I walked out and I was hyperventilating because I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? I need this job because mind you, I had a part-time job. I was only working 2 to 3 days a week and only about 4 or 5 hours for those 2 to 3 days. That is no money. What am I doing? I should have bit my tongue and stayed at that security place and let that man talk to me crazy. No, I couldn't do it because you're offended that I have a degree is actually insane. So I thought that I would remove myself from that situation because that seemed like it was toxic and I haven't even started working here yet. Called that quits. I gave that security uniform back right away. I said, yeah, unfortunately, this is not going to work for me. We had to go ahead and let that go. So after that, my previous episode, episode 6, where I talked about that organization, wink, wink, and how I had mentioned I was looking for a job, and they informed me that they knew somebody that needed an assistant. So I'm going to dive deeper into that. Story number 2. So I'm going to this organization for acting class, and they let me know that this lady that is an influencer, wrote her own book, all of these things, needed an assistant. So I'm like, I know a lot of people here in LA are assistants and then work their way up. So I met with the lady, nice lady, cool, calm, collected. And she literally says verbatim, oh yeah, I'm looking for an assistant that can manage my schedule, send emails, answer calls, all the things that an assistant does, right? So I'm like, oh yeah, I can do that. And she's like, yeah, I'll pay you $15 for the first 2 weeks. And then after that, I'll start paying you 18. And then you'll end up getting 20 an hour after a month. I can work with that. I mean, I'm in a bind. I need something. We had to go with that. So get to her house. The place is a disaster. Mind you, I'm not thinking about that. I'm not here to be the cleaner. I'm here to do the assistant work. I'm like, oh, hey, what emails do you want me to send out? What schedule? No, actually, if you can walk my dog and there's some dishes in the sink that need to be washed. And my child, if you can walk with her too. Hold on. I thought this was an assistant job. Yeah, I mean, this is just for the day. I'm a little swamped right now, and I have this important call that I need to take, and I just need a couple of minutes to go over this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay. She said it's only for today. Cool, I can do this for a day. I'm not an animal person, specifically dogs. Dogs terrify me, especially big ones. I like the cute baby dogs that don't really grow. Like, those are cute to me because I can hold them like a baby. The big dogs, I can't hold those like babies. I want to run from those ones. I take the dog walking along with her child. Okay, cool. The baby's cool. Me and the baby chilling. We walking around doing our thing. So I get back and she's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. I just needed to take that call. I was like, yeah, no worries. So what did you want me to do in terms of assistant stuff? Oh no, I have that handled. If you can wash the dishes though and sweep, and there's some clothes that need to be washed, and if you could tidy up my room. So you hired me as a maid and a babysitter and a dog walker and a chef. Cause one morning she's like, yeah, can you make me some eggs? And I don't like them to be made too scrambled. Like I need them to be like a little runny, but also not too runny. Do I look like Chef Ramsay to you? What are we talking about right now? For the assistant position, not a chef. So I'm just thinking this whole time, I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. Like, there has to be another job out there because this is not the job I signed up for. But I need the money. So I'm not just going to quit because I don't have a backup plan. The only backup plan I have is this part-time job. That is not going to help me with my rent. Let me ask about how I'm going to be getting paid since this assistant quote unquote job is non-existent because the job turned into a maid slash babysitter job real quick. I'm asking, when am I going to get paid? And she's like, well, you're going to have to talk to my husband about that because he handles the financials. Lady, listen, I don't care who's sending the money. As long as somebody's sending me my money, I'm spending my time here, watching over your child, cleaning up after y'all filthy creatures. I need my money. So what we doing with that? Yo, talk to her husband. And he's like, yeah, I'll pay you bi-weekly on Fridays before 1 p.m. Keep that in mind, before 1 p.m. The first time I got paid, right on time, right before I left their house. So the next time it was time for me to get paid, the money was a little funky because before I was leaving for the day, I said, hey, I still haven't gotten paid yet today, and it's after 1. I just wanted to see what was going on with that, if anything happened. And she tells me, you have to talk to my husband. I don't know anything about that. I reach out to him. I haven't gotten paid yet. It's 4 o'clock, and you told me that I will be paid before 1 p.m. and it's after that. No response. I call her. I got no response from your husband. Just checking in. I have bills I have to pay too. I need that money right away. No response from her. I call him back. Somebody's answering. Somebody will answer my phone call because the money is due today. So around 7 p.m., she responds, sorry, I was with the baby. What happened again? If I'm calling you in regards to my money and you're asking me what happened and I told you what was going on prior to, now you're playing in my face. So I sent a message that went something along the lines of this. I have been on time to your house. I have been watching over your child, walking your dog, cleaning up your place, washing you guys' clothes, all of the things. I expect my money to be paid on time and not a minute later. It's very unprofessional, and this is not how I operate. No response. 11 p.m. I got my money. So you can imagine how irritated I was. This was a Friday. Monday comes around and I get there and the husband, can I speak to you for a second? Sure. And he's like, since we moved into our new place, the money's a little tight right now, so we're gonna have to let you go. Also, you're not able to rearrange your schedule for us, so we're not able to accommodate you. Okay. Thank you for letting me know you have no money to pay me. That is all you had to say. You shouldn't be hiring anybody if you cannot afford to pay them. But you know what I think would really happen? They thought that they were going to be able to get over on me, and I kept being persistent about my money. And that last message I sent, they probably like, oh, we can't play with her. We have to let her go because we just can't pay her when she needs to be paid. Yeah, I need my money on time and not a minute later. Don't play in my face with my money. Thank you very much. And that was a job that I didn't cry about. I knew I had nothing coming after that. I was elated. I don't care. See what I'm saying? I didn't care. I just felt like there was a lot of weight lifted off of my shoulders. I personally hate being in situations like that because I feel like I have to step outside of my character in order for people to understand where I'm coming from. And I shouldn't have to do that. I should be able to be as calm, collected, and nice. But instead, I have to add a little razzle dazzle in order for you to get my point. I probably worked there for what? All of a month. and some change. Oh, it just wasn't for me. I just felt like it's one thing to know what you're getting yourself into, but it's another thing when you're blindsided about a job that you were supposed to be doing and it was actually a cover for something else. I hope that they're doing well today. Hopefully they found a good maid. Okay, y'all, moving on to a win is a win. I feel like even though neither job was what I signed up for, in the end, I was able to set boundaries and advocate for myself. And I feel like that's something a job cannot teach you. So I pat myself on the back for that because I had to take a step back and really evaluate, like, do I need to actually go through this nonsense? No, let's remove myself. Although the assistant job, they quote unquote let me go. I was already gone before. Mind you, I went in on that Monday like, yeah, I'm letting them know I can't do this. So honestly, it was a mutual feeling. So hey, bygones be bygones because I'm a bygone. Yeah, that was a little corny. I had to put that in there. So sorry to those who are listening. So I feel like the lessons here are clarify the role and the form of payment before accepting a job. Because clearly I stepped into some mess that I wasn't trying to step into. You know what I'm saying? Set boundaries. Definitely advocate for yourself. Speak up. If I would have never spoke up, they would have definitely tried to run me over. And that doesn't fly with me. Don't allow anyone to make you feel like you are less than because they ain't got respectfully. Because that's what that supervisor at that security place tried to make me feel, and it wasn't going to fly with me. You know you can go back to school, right? Everybody do it. You do your part. I'm not sorry about having my degree. I'm just not. Hopefully he went back to school. This was 6 years ago, so hopefully he's done something other than sit in that same position. I hope that every person in this situation that I'm talking about are doing well, flourishing, and doing all that they can to be who they can be. Thanks for watching. Please follow, like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a review, the email, stories, and questions, whatever is on your heart. Go ahead and send it, and I will be sure to read it off. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you guys all enjoy your Christmas. I hope you guys get all of the gifts that you want. I hope that you guys are wearing your cute matching sets. I love seeing couples wear those and families. It's just so cute. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Bye.